wanna wake up, I might be dreaming. I might be dreaming. You're stirring things up, my heart is beating. My heart is beating. I won't let go, I can't say no. My heart is yours, so I say here we go. You do that something to me, you do that something to my heart. I give up, you won't stop, I'm like a spinning top. You do that something to me, you do that something to my heart. I give up, you won't stop, and I keep spinning. You see right through me, do that to me, so let's do this, baby. You do that something to me, you do that something to my heart. I give up, you won't stop, I'm like a spinning top. Not used to do this, it ain't my style. It ain't my style. You see right through me, I don't wanna hide. No, I don't wanna hide. I won't let go, I can't say no. My heart is yours, so I say here we go. You do that something to me, you do that something to my heart. I give up, you won't stop, I'm like a spinning top. You do that something to me, you do that something to my heart. I give up, you won't stop, and I keep spinning. You see right through me, do that to me, so let's do this, baby. You do that something to me, you do that something to my heart. I give up, you won't stop, I'm like a spinning top. Giving it up, giving it up, giving it up, giving it up, giving it up. Oh, I'm like a spinning top. Giving it up, giving it up, giving it up, giving it up, giving it up. Don't wanna wake up, I might be dreaming. I might be dreaming. You're stirring things up, my heart is beating. Oh, so I say here we go. You do that something to me, you do that something to my heart. I give up, you won't stop, I'm like a spinning top. You do that something to me, you do that something to my heart. I give up, you won't stop, and I keep spinning. You see right through me, do that to me, so let's do this, baby. You do that something to me, you do that something to my heart. I give up, you won't stop, I'm like a spinning top. Giving it up, giving it up, giving it up, giving it up, giving it up. Oh, I'm like a spinning top. Giving it up, giving it up, giving it up, spinning top. Giving it up.
Ooh, okay. It's that time, people. It is Friday. And today is a news Friday. Let's see, transitioning over. Hello, everybody. Hello, good evening all. It is Friday, episode 60. Wow, we're at 60 now. Episode 60 of the Doll Symposium. As always, I am your host, Shizusan, and my beautiful assistant with me today is the very lovely Portia, custom made by one of my good friends, Kat. So yeah, today is Friday. It is a news day. It was a long week for me. Oh man, was I busy this week. Hopefully everybody else had a good week. And if you didn't have that good of a week, hopefully we can lift up some of your spirits today. So let's see. Couple things before we get started with the news. Obviously, this is our first time doing the news in quite some time because we missed the last Doll Symposium due to Katsukan. Yeah. So there's a couple things that I thought we missed that we need to, catch up on. But honestly, there wasn't really much in this past, like, I want to say 3.5 weeks since the last time we did this. So I don't know how quickly today's episode will be. But, I mean, there's still stuff to discuss. Other things, let me see. Katsucon was great. I had a good time there. I will do probably the next Doll Symposium will probably be a Katsucon review. Maybe. I don't know. I like doing them, but again, I don't think many people like to tune in for the the con reviews. But it's something I like to do, so it's probably something that will happen. And then I'm planning on another guest for Beyond the Doll. I'm trying to see if I can get schedules aligned because this guest is not in the same time zone as me. So we're going to see what we can do. Other things, any other updates before we get started? Oh, yes. Last week on Beyond the Doll, we had an amazing 4-hour episode talking about perceptions of male and female doll owners. And I thought it was a great show. We had a good time. A lot of people have commented already on that video, just about how much they enjoyed the show, how much they would like to contribute. So hopefully, we can get more individuals voicing their opinions. So I could only voice the opinions of myself and my guests that were on the show. There were 4 of us total, well, actually 5 of us total, all of which live on the eastern seaboard of the United States, all of which are, I guess we are known as cis male and cis females, giving our opinions on things that we have experienced as doll owners from our perspectives. But there are many other people out there that need a voice, that need to be heard. So I'm reaching out to everybody. If you're watching this video, anyone watching this on the VODs or live on stream, if you want to participate, we're looking for anybody that is willing to lend a voice to this topic of being a male or female owner and things that they have experienced as being a male or female owner of dolls from anywhere, any gender identification, any social standing, any geographical area that you're from. Pretty much the door's open for everybody that wants to participate. No one is barred from this discussion, as it is a discussion that needs to be heard. Even if you're coming on and you want to kind of I guess not be, the word is not combative, but I want to have a healthy discussion. And if you have stories that can be useful and stories that depict a certain area of being a doll owner that we haven't touched in the episode, because there are many, as the 5 of us can only give so much info from our own experiences. Anybody else that we can get, please reach out to me. My email is on my YouTube page in the About page. Send me an email. You do not have to appear live on the video. You can just give me your opinions in a written email and I can just read it out. And then me and whatever guests I have on that day will discuss along with live chat, about your letter. I will not give out any information. If that's something that you're worried about, just make sure you put in your email. Don't tell anyone your email or your name, and we'll just read it as an anonymous letter. That's fine. But being able to give voice to individuals out there, I think will be great for a topic such as this, because, we are all doll owners and we all come from different walks of life and we all experience different things. So I do not want to speak on behalf of, something that I don't know. So if anybody out there would like to, lend a voice to the conversation, please send me an email at dlwshizusan@gmail.com. It is on my About page if you want to participate. Okay, that was a long-winded thing, but I really enjoyed last week's episode and I really want to do more of it, but I would like to get other people's, versions and or sides of the stories. And I think that would be great for the community overall. So before we start with the news, let's just check in with everybody. Kitten Cat Shop, welcome to the stream. Tempest Strife, welcome. Scruffy looking nerd hoarder, welcome to the stream. PMB Sakura, welcome as well. Good evening. Tempest, you're failing at 3D sculpting? Listen, that's probably difficult, I would assume. I've never done it, but I can imagine. Let's see. Whoever posts something in chat that causes the longest tangent is awarded 5 fake internet points. Oh my gosh. Don't even start, Corey. Good evening, Barbie Witch. Welcome to the stream. I know the shirt is NFL, but it looks like my alma mater, SU Rams. Love seeing the comments and engage in the BTD. Actually, it is the LA Rams. Where is it? Everything's reversed on my camera. So yeah, right here, Rams. Aaron Donald, number 99 on the LA Rams. I bought this when I was out in Cali. I went to the SoFi Stadium. My stepmother actually works with a company that helped build SoFi Stadium. So when I was over there in Cali, you know, I went over and check it out. What's the right word? I checked it out. I saw it. I scoped it out. It's a really cool place, really big, a really awesome stadium. I've never seen anything like it before in my life. I don't know if that's saying much because the stadiums around here in Jersey are pretty old and like falling apart, and SoFi is very big and very new. So it was an amazing stadium. But yeah, that's where the jersey is from. Jay Louisa, good evening, Jay Louisa. Welcome to the stream. Barbie Witch, I'm a published author as of this week. Congrats, Barbie Witch. Congratulations. Hopefully it becomes one of the bestsellers there. Let me know. Send me a message. I want to check out the book. The Doll Dragon. St. Louis misses the Rams. I'm sure they do. The Doll Dragon, welcome to the stream. Ben Benjamin, welcome to the stream, Ben. Let's see, what else we're going. Okay, I think that's everybody in chat so far. Okay, so I think we got all the housekeeping things out of the way for today's episode, so we're ready to get started. There's a couple things actually this week or in this episode for Volks, so let's switch over our camera view so that we can do this. There we go. So, the Volks International website. Remember that the pre-order for Snow Miku 2024 Special Project Part 1 Winter Feast Set Order. Gosh, that's a mouthful. It's still available for pre-order on the Volks International website. Oh, wait a minute. I can't get her in frame. Okay. She's still available on pre-order for this outfit set. Remember, there are 2 different versions. You have the one where you can pay the full amount, or you can do the deposit where you pay in 2 payments. This pre-order period is going to be February 16th, which obviously already passed, all the way till March 24th. So you are guaranteed to get this outfit as long as you pre-order within that time frame. After that happens, everything will be shipped out in fall of 2024. As you all know, for those of you that have been in this hobby for a while, it may actually be December 2024, as these things tend to get pushed back quite often, but not every time. So maybe we're lucky and we'll get it in the fall this time. Moving on. Next up, the what's it called? The Ida bags. I was trying to remember the name. The Ida bags that that Volks is selling for the Dolphy Dreams. They're coming up on March 16th for you to pre-order them again. Well, not pre-order, for you to like basically buy them in Click Wars. They were available in the last outfit collection, and they pretty much sold out pretty quick. And now they are coming back on 3/16. Apparently a lot of people like them, so they are making a return. It is going to be the pink version and the teal version, as you can see here, for 9,790 yen. Roughly translated over to US dollars, you're looking at somewhere around like 70 something bucks, I think it is. Everything fluctuates, but it's somewhere around that figure. So that's coming up on March 16th. If you want to pick them up, make sure you check out the Volks International website for said thing. Kat, welcome to the stream. Kat, you love my lovely lady. I love her too. She is making an appearance for today's episode, as she's been hiding out in the display cabinet for quite some time, and I was like, you know what, she needs to come out and have fun. So I love her so much. Thank you, Kat. Moving on. What's it called? What did I have the screen open for? Oh yeah. This was not something I wanted to talk about. That was just the main screen. Hold on. Here we go. Doll Party 51. It's that time of the year. It's the springtime for Doll Party. So Doll Party 51 is going to be on April 21st. All right. Now, we don't have much information, and they've been hiding a lot here. So normally when you have the picture for Doll's Party announcement, wherever it may be, Kyoto, Tokyo, wherever it is, they always have these little pictures scattered around the Doll Party. And usually the pictures hint to what's going to be released at said Doll Party. But this time around, they kind of hit it. These are all little circle pictures from the last event. They're hiding some information, but don't worry. I went digging and I got something cool for you guys. Doll Party 51 event information. It's going to be in Tokyo Big Sight, April 21st, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Remember, if you are going to be attending, if you just so happen to be in Japan at the time, to make sure you get your official guidebook. They are for sale onto the international website, and they are on for sale. If you're in Japan, you could go to the Volk store and get it there. Also, another fun tidbit, if you are in Japan, you can also buy the tickets, I heard, from the, what's it called? The machines in 7-Eleven. So, I've never tried it, but that's what I've heard. But yeah, Doll Party 51. So here is the cool part. Ready? There is a new doll that's going to be announced and released at Doll Party 51. And that doll is going to be Aqua, the Dolphy Dream Aqua from Konosuba, and that's all we know. I've tried very hard to dig through every single social media that Volks has, and there are no leaked pictures. We have nothing. There's no pictures of Aqua. I want to see a picture, but sadly, none. But that is our new announcement. That is our new Dolphy Dream release for Dolpa 51. Now, the thing is that usually you have one release that comes out during each Dolpa. Sometimes on the big ones, you get two. So definitely during the winter time Dolpas, like right before Christmas, usually we'll have two dolls that are released. Not guaranteed, but it's been making a pretty common occurrence during the winter ones. The summer one sometimes also, but the spring one, I think we might just get the one. But, you know, we'll never know until we get closer to the date, which is coming about in a month and a half. So all we know is that it's going to be Aqua from Konosuba. So if you guys are Konosuba fans and you already have a Megumin, you might want to get ready to add Aqua to your collection. Don't worry, guys. I will keep you guys updated with any information as it comes out in the next Doll Symposium or so on and so forth. But right now, I tried my best to scour all the social media outlets. I could not find any like prototypes or sneak peeks of what the new DD Aqua is going to look like. But I mean, you guys have seen the character, so you have a pretty good idea. And it does make sense that she's going to be coming on the Dolphy Dream body, as she is one of the taller characters. Like, if anything, I would say Aqua would be Dolphy Dream's sister or Dolphy Dream. Obviously, if they go for darkness, that would have to be a Dolphy Dream Dynamite, as her character is pretty much catered to that body style. But we'll see. As well, actually, considering the fact that Megumin was Dolphy Dream's sister, it makes more sense that Aqua is Dolphy Dream, because she is taller than her. Let's see. What does the character look like for those who are no longer on the pulse of what the kids are into in these days? Oh, what does the character look like? Okay, hold on. I will show you. Hold on. Where is... It's hard to look around Portia, because she's like covering the middle of the screen. Hold on. You guys want to see? I will show you. Ah! Yes, I'm hiding my search history from you guys. Oh boy. Okay, so what's a good picture to show you guys? There's a bunch of them, but you know, here we go. Wait, I'm sorry, I didn't switch over. This is Aqua. So this is what she looks like. Do we have... Hold on. How do I get back to the... Where you can see all Konosuba wiki. So this is what Aqua looks like. She is a very light blue-haired goddess. Technically, she is called a goddess. But she is called the Useless Goddess, which is incredibly funny and incredibly true. She is pretty much absolutely useless in the show. For all intents and purposes, she is useless. But that is what Aqua looks like. As you can see, there's many pictures of Aqua. This particular picture right here, that was a very funny episode. I could not stop laughing. But yeah, that's Aqua. So Aqua is announced to be released as the new Dolphy Dream at Doll Party 51. So that is amazing news. Now, let me see. Moving on to the next one. So Volks USA doesn't really have much as in the way of news, but there is something really cool. So two things that are really cool. So Volks USA does now have both new mini Dolphy Dreams. So for those of you that are not familiar, all the Dolphy Dream body types, whether it's a DD, DDS, Dolphy Dream Dynamite, mini Dolphy Dream, etc., they all have a standard character. So like Candy and Ribbon and Cologne. And the mini Dolphy Dream only had one standard character, and that was Liliru. Liliru is now being discontinued. I think you can still find versions of her still around on the website, but once they're all sold out, they're gone. And the new girls that took over, now we have two mini Dolphy Dreams. You have Komei and you have Yuzu. So let's see. Let's take a closer look at Komei. So this is Komei. She is the new mini Dolphy Dream. She's very cute. I like Komei a lot. I actually like her better than Liliru, and I know people are going to get mad because there's a lot of Liliru fans out there, but I actually like Komei. And I like Yuzu too. Like, Yuzu's very cute. So here's Yuzu. Now, these girls have been available on the Volks International website, but they usually release on the International first. So now Volks USA has gotten their hands on them, and you can buy it from Volks USA if you choose to buy it from them instead of going through the International website. So those two girls are now available on US. But the other thing that I thought was cool is the suitcases. So I told you last time that the suitcases, the Dolphy Dream carry-on suitcases, were available on the Volks International website, but only to residents in Japan. They were not selling them internationally. I had to hire a proxy service in Japan in order to pick one up for me, so I have one now. But now it's available for US buyers, and you have to buy it through Volks USA. And as you can see, it's low in stock right now. $264. I wish that was how much I spent for it, but when you buy it from Japan and then you hire a proxy service to get it for you, there are additional fees incurred. So now that we have it on the Volks USA website, if you are interested in getting one of these suitcases, pick them up now, as it does say low stock for both the black and the silver versions. I have the silver one. Now, what I can tell you guys is that this is a very expensive, as you can tell, rolling suitcase, but it is good quality. It is made really good quality. The lock on it is very sturdy. And the little door that it has is really cool, actually. Like this, what's it called? This little door in the front where they peek out of. Really cool. There is a lot to do in here, but I did try to test it. So when I went to Katsucon, I used this to transport all my dolls around throughout the whole con. And I will say that the suitcase itself is very sturdy. The wheels, the casters on it is very smooth. So I had no problems going around with the suitcase. It rolled really, really well. That part was fine. The shell was fine. Everything on the interior was nicely made. The problem I had with it was, one, this part. The handle that extends out is very flimsy. At least on mine, it was really flimsy. And a lot of times it auto collapsed on itself. Like, you know how usually it has those little pins on the side to keep it extended and not falling down? Well, as I was going through the con, it kept constantly falling down. I don't know why, but it kept falling down. Maybe it's just my suitcase and maybe everybody else's is fine. But I just want to warn you guys, if you're interested in picking it up, that might be an issue for you as well. And the only other thing that I did not like about the suitcase is you can't fit much in here. So it is accurate when it does say here, I believe it's somewhere in the description, right? Oh, it's in the description on the international website, but it doesn't look like it says it here on the US website, but it does give you the dimensions. So essentially what they said is that on the international website, you can have one Dolphy Dream and maybe 1 or 2 mini Dolphy Dreams that you can fit in there. And that is somewhat of an accurate statement. So I tried my best to bring 6 dolls to Katsucon so I can, show 3 smart dolls and 3 Dolphy Dreams for all my different panels that I had. I could not fit 6 dolls in this suitcase. No matter how hard I tried, I could not. So the only thing I could do with the suitcase was on one side of the suitcase, because obviously it opens like a clamshell. On one side of the suitcase, I could fit a regular sized Dolphy Dream and a mini Dolphy Dream kind of sitting diagonally across that one's lap. On the other side of the suitcase, I fit one regular size smart doll, and then that's it. I could probably fit one more mini Dolphy Dream on the side where the smart doll was, but I had on that side in the empty space that was there, I had my doll stands, I had my my comb, like all the maintenance care things that I needed for the dolls also on that side with the smart doll. So essentially I could fit 2 full-size dolls and 1 mini Dolphy Dream. Now, if you have a separate bag to bring all your doll maintenance stuff, then you could probably fit 2 full-size dolls and 2 mini Dolphy Dreams. If you are a big fan of mini Dolphy Dreams, you could probably easily fit 6 mini Dolphy Dreams in one suitcase. So if you're a fan of the smaller ones, you could probably fit 6 of them in there. If you're trying to fit full-size Dolphys, whether they're Dynamites or Dolphy Dream or Dolphy Dream's sister, you probably, at most, you may be able to squeeze in 3 at the most. I don't think you could probably fit in more than 3 unless you get rid of the divider. So on either side of the, here, you can see it here. Right here, there is, see this wall here? There's zippers. You can actually remove the wall and open both sides freely. So if you do that, which I didn't do, but if you do that, you could probably fit in more full-size dolls, but you would lose the ability to have 2 separate sides separated from themselves. Also, if you remove that divider in the middle, when you open the suitcase, all your dolls will fall out of the suitcase because there's no divider holding them in. So that is another thing that you got to be careful of, just a warning. But it is a really nice suitcase. So if you're an individual that doesn't own many dolls, or you don't even plan on bringing a lot of dolls around, like if you're the type of person when you go to a doll meetup or a convention and you only bring 1 doll or 2 dolls at most, this is perfect for you. It's expensive, but it is perfect because carrying around a book bag or lugging around like a doll, those long Volks doll bags is really annoying. Take it from me, I've gone to so many cons in the past 8 years bringing dolls around. Bringing a rolling suitcase, it just takes off so much pressure from having to carry anything at a con. And especially a small size suitcase like this, which is a carry-on size, it was amazing. Just bringing this around Katsucon was so awesome. It freed up so much space for me having to carry anything. I could even lean things on it. It was great having. But if you're trying to travel with a lot of dolls, this is not the suitcase for you. But if you're only going to travel with 1 or 2 dolls, this is perfect. It's great. And if you have the extra disposable income, $264 plus shipping, you're probably looking at $300, which I know guys, that's kind of expensive. But it is a personalized, or not personalized, but a customized suitcase specifically for carrying dolls. And it does a good job at it, just not carry a lot of them. But if you're only carrying 1 or 2, this does a great job doing so. Let's see. What happened in chat? PMB Soccer, I can already hear my wallet crying. Yeah, for Aqua. I know. It's not Class Stripes, so don't care. Come on, Becca. She definitely looks like something that is a candidate for Dolphy Dream making. Yeah, and she is. Tempest Drive, is that SD MIDI standard models or something? No, you're talking about the other ones from before, right? You're talking about these girls? It's not. If that's what you're talking about, these are mini Dolphy Dreams. She's like central casting Dolphy Dream. Thank you, Barbie Witch. Tempest says, look, sometimes Google just shouts out the true name so all the fairies can take souls. Let's see. Aiko Aoi. Oh, welcome from Indonesia, Aiko Aoi. It's probably like what, the afternoon for you over there in Indonesia? Like 1 o'clock in the afternoon? You should try 99 BJD stores. For what though, Aiko? Are you talking, do they have a carry case or like a rolling case? Because then I'll look into that. Barbie Witch says, I would probably stick with a regular old carry-on suitcase for multiple doll situations. I do agree that the bags with straps are tough on your back and core, and Agile suitcase is everything. That is true, Barbie Witch. I personally bring a rolling suitcase around with me to every con, but I have like a really big one. Like I have like those big full-size hard shell suitcases where I can fit like, 4 to 6 dolls in, like full-size dolls standing up. But the problem with that is because it's so big and bulky, going through really crowded convention halls, it's a pain in the butt. So something smaller like this, like these Dolphy Dream suitcases, these work really well going through a crowded convention hall. But I mean, you have the downside where you can't fit many dolls, so it's a give and take. But if you have the extra disposable income, it's a great suitcase. If you have disposable income and you don't really carry that many dolls with you wherever you go, it's still good. But it is rather overpriced, so I'm not trying to sell you guys on it and say you have to get one. It is very expensive for what it is. But again, if you have the extra income, why not? Let's see. I have an away carry-on and have decided I need more. Yo, those away carry-ons are really, really nice. They're pricey too. They're about, the away carry-ons are probably the same price as these Dolphy Dream ones. All right, now also the Snow Miku. So this outfit, if you're watching Demi, the Snow Miku outfit is back. It did come out last February, I think the 16th. It came out for a Click War. Now Volks USA is having it too. So tomorrow, because today's March 1st, so tomorrow morning, March 2nd at 9 a.m. Okay, March 2nd, Saturday, 9 a.m. And that's 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So that's 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I don't know about the rest of the world. I'm sorry. You're going to have to do your own conversion. But March 2nd, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, it's going to be another Click War for the Snow Miku Snow Princess set. So if you haven't gotten it from the international website last February 16th, this is a second chance to get this outfit if you missed out on the first one. And then here's just the page that it just tells you fits the Dolphy Dream sister, super small or small bust, or the Dolphy Dream super small or small bust. Tempest says, no worries, I got Demi covered. Oh, okay. All right, you got her one. Thank you for helping out, Tempest. But that's really it. That's everything for Volks news this week and for Volks USA stuff. Usually we go on to the Azone news next, but there isn't anything really new on Azone this week. So, I mean, we do have here, they have these Pookie, see, it says Pookie Boo Bonbon, but then it says Polka Dot Ladybug. So I'm going to click on this. This is something new that's being released. It's not really my cup of tea, but for those of you that are interested in this type of a doll, Azone is releasing it. Let me see. Google Translate, please help. She's going to be 18,000 yen. With tax, it's 19,800. She is going to be pre-order starting on February 29th, and then they will be shipped out on March 28th. Now, this is a Click War, so it's as supplies last, but this is the Pookie Boo Bonbon Polka Dot Ladybug Limited Edition. Here's some other pictures of her that you can see here. But if you are interested in this one, you can go to the usual suspects of azone.net, but you have to use a third-party shopping service. Or you can try and see if it's on AmiAmi. I actually didn't check, but usually AmiAmi carries these kind of things. So check there as well if you're interested in possibly getting this character. Anything else from Azone is we've already talked about in previous episodes. There's nothing new coming out for that. So we are going to move on to some Smart Doll news for this week. Oh, this speaks to your aesthetics, Barbie Witch? Great. Then check out the AmiAmi. See if you can find her on there. If not, you're going to have to use azone.net and World Shopping Service probably in order to pick her up. All right, Smart Doll news. So, let's see. Okay, so this one is interesting. So Danny Chu has posted here, which would you guys prefer? There's two different versions here of, I think it's Legion. Yeah, Legion and T. So this is the traditional Legion that has like the emerald eyes and the really cool blue hair that we all know and love. And then here is what he's calling the brown version of Legion T. I don't know, man. Like, I like both of them. Can we just say both, Danny? I know logistically that's probably not good, but I have a soft spot for Smart Dolls in T. I really like T. It's pretty much my favorite skin tone color now, aside from Milk. And I really like the pairing of T with gray eyes. Like, T with gray eyes is just my creme de la creme. Like, it just mixes so well with the T with the gray eyes. And then, you know, the brown hair, to me, it doesn't matter. I mean, the brown hair looks nice. I don't even mind if you put the teal hair on this version with the brown, with the gray eyes. I just really, really like, you know, the color combination of T skin tone color with gray eyes. They just look so good together. I don't know. But, yeah, I mean, if I had to really choose, I would have to say this one. I would have to say brown for me, because we already have Legion in classic style body and she is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, if we have Legion in the brown version, I mean, it does kind of give like a little bit of a difference of characters. But yeah, that's just my personal opinion. What do you guys think? What did you guys vote for, actually? Let's see. I see a bunch of people typing in chat now. Kat loves the brown version a lot. Yeah, I really like brown. Emerald is objectively best version, which is blasphemy because I love teal. T is the best. Yes, T with gray. I know, T with gray. It just goes so well. T with brown is cute, I do admit. Yeah, a T with the gray eyes just looks so good. Like, the color combination of that is just it's just so good. But yeah, I do like the teal version, the original version, I guess you could say, of Legion. Like, this color combo of her is just amazing. But I'm a sucker for the T with the gray eyes, man. Like, if Danny just releases a bunch of characters with gray eyes in the T skin tone color, I'm gonna just keep buying crap. But yeah, she looks good. So I don't know which one is gonna get released. I don't think he mentioned as of yet which one won, like, the poll or whatever. But I don't know. I like the brown version. All right, moving on. Okay, so here's the thing that he posted here. This is Journey with the Pear Style Anime MO2 mold. So what do you guys think of this? I mean, she has like this, I like the, what's it called? The face shape of it. And the eyes are pretty cool too. But something about the mouth feels a little off. Like, maybe it's just me? I don't know. Like, in my opinion, I feel like everything about her looks good, but the mouth, I feel like, doesn't suit her. Maybe that's just a me thing. Like, I feel like with that eye shape and the way, like, you know, the face is shaped, maybe you know what it is? It's that curving up, like that pursing of the lips that kind of gets me. Like, I just feel like maybe it's a little off. But again, I don't have very creative instincts, so I could be totally wrong on this. But yeah, if you guys like this version, you should let Danny Chu know. You know what? Actually, maybe it's the angle, because in this angle I don't like it. But in this like angle, this actually looks good. Like in this angle it looks good. I think it's just the way that you look at her, like at certain angles. Yeah, see, like at this angle, I don't like the mouth in this angle. But if we go back to the other angle, it's like more of like a, like kind of like overhead, sort of like looking down angle. Like I like her in this. So maybe it's just the angle that, you know, the picture is taken. But yeah, I think I'm a little conflicted. But, you know, a lot of dolls I noticed are like that. Like some dolls just look better from certain angles. And maybe that's just her angle. So I don't know. And then, wait, why is this one in here? Oh, she's just in there just to show you the Mori girl outfit. This is like the Mori girl outfit that fits the plus size dolls. And this is showing you what it looks like on a classic body. So yeah. Yeah, I'm not hating Barbie Witch. I'm just saying, like, I think certain angles are more flattering than others. So I think the first picture is not the most flattering for this character, but definitely, you know, this picture is very flattering for her. So, like, it just depends, right? Like, some people have a good side. Like, when you take pictures, some people are like, take my right, this is my good side, or my left, or something like that. I think this is her best side. The first picture just really didn't do her justice, I think. I don't know, but that's just me. That's my opinion. You know, everybody has their own little things. Now, in this picture, there's just showing you a bunch of different faceplates. But the important thing about this update that he's talking about is right here in this middle thing. So for those of you that don't know already, Danny is going to be making an appearance at Anime Impulse in Seattle, May 18th through the 19th. So those of my West Coast doll family people, another chance to see Danny Chu, as you guys already saw him at SneakerCon, but now you have another chance at Anime Impulse, May 18th through 19th. And then for our European doll family friends, look at this. He's going to the London Film and Comic Con on July 5 through 7. So that's actually, you know, not too far away from each other. It's only 1 month apart. So I wonder if he's going to do his normal thing where he kind of goes to Seattle and then he does his traveling to see, like, you know, the national parks and things like that, and then probably make his way to London, visit family, and then do the London Film and Comic Con, and then maybe head back to Japan. I don't know, but they are relatively close to each other. So my West Coast people, May 18th to 19th, Anime Impulse, and my European friends, London Film and Comic Con, July 5 through 7. So that's the most interesting thing, I think, about this post that he has here. And then the one I really want to talk about, Cortex 2. Cortex 2. Cortex 2. Okay, so I'm super excited about this. Look at this back profile. Like, you could see the different, like, I guess in this one he decided to go with this back plate for the venting holes. I don't think he showed any of the lower torso variations, so this is the only one I think we know of right now. But then here's the other back plate. It's just another version of it. Oh, it looks so good. Like, there's just so many things that you could do with this, especially like the very first thing that comes to my mind is lighting. Just because, I mean, what else do you have those vents for other than lighting? If you want to use a PC stick and put a PC stick in there or a phone charger into the torso, it was doable on the older dolls that had a little bit more room. But now with the Evolve frame, because the Evolve frame is made to fit the inner side of the shell a lot more, so that there's no, like, you know, rattling around and things like that inside the shell. I do not know if there's enough space to fit a PC stick in there anymore, but there might be. Obviously, you know, only time will tell because nobody has gotten their hands on them yet, except for Mr. Chu, of course, and his team. But this just looks amazing. Like, look at that side venting. Like, the lights. Like, all you RGB fans out there with your PCs and your glowing lights everywhere, or you other YouTubers that have, like, RGB all over the place, like, as you can tell, I'm definitely not one of those people. There's like no RGB in my office at all. I was thinking about it at one point, but there isn't right now. There's just too much for me to handle. It's just all those lights. But that's the first thing that comes to mind when I see this, is just the RGB that you can put in here is amazing. And then obviously there's other things that you could do with it. If you're handy with 3D printing, like Tempest Strife is trying to do right now, you could probably, like, honestly, if you're good at 3D printing, you could probably make armor sets or arm cannons or some kind of like armor or whatever you want to do. Excuse me. Hold on, I'm sinking. There we go. Whatever you want to do, you know, to create extra parts. One thing I was thinking of is these slots could be used as peg holes. So if you create, let's say, like an armor for this girl, right? Like you want to put like a chest, like a breastplate, you know, for like a knight in shining armor kind of breastplate, and like arm guards. You could probably create a breastplate with little tabs on the inside that would feed into these holes to hold the armor in place. Like, that's another really cool thing I was thinking of, is that these vent holes could be used as placeholders to put tabs through for like armor pieces. So, and you can even do a mixture of both. You could put armor on her using the tabs, and the holes that you're not using the tabs, you can still have RGBs going through them, right? Like, it'll be crazy. I think it'll be crazy for sure. The Doll Dragon says, hopefully it's thick enough so the light won't show through the plastic. That is a good point. Based upon the older Cortex 1, I don't think that'll be an issue, I'm hoping. Because the plastic is pretty thick on the original Cortex ones. I'm assuming the thickness may be the same. I think he has like a picture. Let me see. I'm trying to find it, where you can kind of see. It's not in here. It's probably in the, like, I don't know if you could see it on here. Oh, there is 2 lower back pieces right here. You have the slightly vented, and then you have like the incredibly more vented version, as you have 3 different back pieces for the upper part of the torso. But if he's following the same suit with Cortex 1, then the thickness, as you can see in the neck here, and the color of the gray, depending on the strength of your RGB, it may not show through the plastic. But again, you know, we won't know until we can get our hands on it. You know, there's a lot of questions that come into play with this, but we'll see when we cross that bridge. Corey says, I've had RGB and Arduino plans for Cortex for a couple of years. Well, I can't wait to see it. Because I would love to see that. On like the 30-minute girls. Oh, yeah, but you know what? The 30-minute mission girls, that plastic is like Gundam plastic, and that's very thin. And usually lights will show through that on that thin plastic. That will definitely show for sure. The only time it doesn't is when people like custom paint, you know, their Gunpla. And when you do that, you know, you have to put the primer and stuff. The primer gives it that extra layer, and then like the coating and all that stuff, you know, gives that extra layer where the light doesn't shine through. But if you're just putting them on like, I guess, normal size kits, it's gonna shine through for sure. Already been lighting my Cortex, but now I know how to solder thanks to Jesse. Barbie Witch says, Danny needs to send a bunch of these to some freshman engineering students at MIT and let them go nuts. Well, he may do something like he does with the STEM class. So here in New Jersey, there is a school that uses the smart dolls for STEM class for the children. This might be something that may be sent there as a tester for the children to learn how to build these dolls in STEM class. So that might be a thing. Kitten Cat Shop says, there's a beautiful Android BJD that came out a while back that had ears and cutouts showing the mechanics inside. That's cool. Well, you can see it in this picture here. Where is it? Anna, there's a picture right here. So you see this back plate, you can actually see, you know, the inside skeleton through the back plate. So, and you could see it here. So that's one thing. The other pieces, I don't know like for here, you see how here, I guess it's just the way the angle of the picture is taken. Maybe if like we could see like the actual one, maybe you could see the skeleton through this small little slit. But you know, again, that's another thing that we just won't know until we cross that bridge, when these start circulating, you know, into the public. Doll Dragon. I was talking about pegging in armor and stuff with then yes. Doll Dragon, you're absolutely right. Like that's what I was thinking too. Like if you create armor for these Cortex girls, you can peg them into these like when you build like your 3D printing for the armor, you could probably build in pegs that will slide into those slots exactly just like the 30-minute girls. That's if that's what you meant, then definitely. Yeah, I'm on board with that with you. I think that's something that can definitely happen. You know, we just need people out there, Corey, that will figure out ways to like make things that can peg into these like little slots here for Cortex. But I think that is definitely something. The first thing that came to my mind was RGB. But like after thinking about it for a while and stewing on it, I was also thinking that you can use those slots to peg in armor pieces. I don't know if Danny Chu has already thought of that, but if he hasn't, Danny, if you're watching, you can start creating a way. Use that creative mind of yours to wow us with some really cool stuff, as you always do. But yeah, creating armor with peg slots for those ventilations is definitely going to be really cool. Okay, seems I need to relearn what I forgot from December from sculpting. Becca, what did you forget? And then obviously we had Black History Month. So Danny had this really awesome picture of all the different Coco girls that were available or are still available. Some of them still from Smart Doll. And I think, and then he had like other makers that make black dolls. So you have the Barbie Signature Series, American Girl, MGA Entertainment's Bratz, Our Generation Dolls, Cabbage Patch Kids, LOL Surprise, Healthy Roots Dolls, The Fresh Dolls, Ikuzi Dolls, Sibale Collection, and Harper I Man Dolls. That is actually a lot more doll companies than I thought that there was going to be, which is absolutely cool. So definitely check those companies out if you want other variations of different Coco skin-colored dolls. Definitely check that out for that. But this really cool, awesome picture of all the Coco girls. Lovely. And look at that little Majesty on the very bottom. I love Majesty. She needs to make a comeback. All right. That's everything that he's posted in like the news section. So before we end today, let's see what kind of really cool stuff he snuck in the timelines. All right. So for March, we only have 3 and there's another Cortex. Yay. More Cortex. You can see the cyber arm there. You can see the completed doll here. Well, the prototype completed doll that we've had, and more Solar Marine jackets. Again, probably inspired by Maruka Hello for making these really cool windbreakers. But if not, these could be Smart Doll exclusives. Who knows? And then, there's something here for the pair body. I can't read Japanese, so I have no idea what this says, but it's something. Let's see. Let's go back to February, because February probably has a bunch of stuff. So we have a couple faces here that he's doing paints on. Nothing that really screams out to me. But this, if you guys haven't seen it already, this is the new version of the scar that he's doing. So if you've seen his pictures from Anime NYC, or if you've seen his pictures from SneakerCon, he did bring this version of Legion out that had the scar. It looks like this is a different version, because the one that I saw, the scar was much more red and visible. And then this version that he's painted on here is a little bit more muted, but you can definitely still see the scar. I actually kind of like this version a little bit better than the one that was a little darker, because the darker one looked like it was more of like a fresh kind of wound, I guess you could say. And this one looks like it's healed a little bit more. Let's see, anything else here? Look at this different version of busts. I'm assuming it looks like a default bust, but I feel like it's a little bit more closer together, but I could be wrong. I'm not entirely sure. It does look like it may be a different version. Then you have Divergence torso piece, as Divergence was just released a couple days ago. Well, not just released, but another re-release of Divergence. Oh, here's some more prototypes. This is cool. I love seeing this stuff. So this is more of the internal skeleton for the arm. As you know, the Evol frame is constantly evolving as the namesake. So this looks like more tweaking for the Evol frame, especially like this part here where it meets for the suction for the arm into the shoulder. And another cool thing, I don't know how many people may or may not have noticed this, is you have Prowess, right, in gray in the middle. You have your prototype Cortex, and look, Cortex version 1. I don't know if you guys can see it in this picture, but if you go on the website and look at this picture, you can see the lines right here. There's the Cortex parting line right here on the neck. There's the original Cortex parting line. So this is the Cortex version 1 on this side. Let's see. Oh, there's another picture of it. So Cortex version 1 here, Cortex version 2, Prowess, showing you like the different schematics for the new Cortex 2 for the arm, how we already know that it comes apart on this side here. Let's see, anything else hidden in this photo? It doesn't look like it. Okay, so we're moving on. More jeans, more Tokyo jeans coming out. See, I'm not good with sculpts, so I can't really tell who this is. Like, if you guys know, put it in the comment section or shout it out in the live chat. But I'm not really sure what these sculpts are. I'm very, very bad at telling sculpts. Like, I can't tell many apart. Like, and as much as I love Chitose, the OG Chitose, if you show me a blank head, I may or may not be able to tell it's her. I'm just really bad at telling sculpts. I'm horrible at it. More sculpts here, painting on of freckles. If you notice, there is also this scar going across the eyebrow, which is interesting. It's not on the other one. It's just on this one on the right, which tells me Ellie. See, I'm kind of good at telling this stuff. Like, maybe a little bit. Like, this looks like an Ellie face up because that's very much so Ellie from The Last of Us. Let's see. What else do we got, guys? What else do we got? Okay, so then here we got more wigs. It looks like he's working on these pigtail ones. That's kind of cool. You could see here how they're putting that together. Interesting, interesting. More stuff. I don't know what these patterns are for. Maybe pair. Is there anything in English that we could see and translate? Yeah, I have no idea. I have no idea what's going on with those patterns. Look at this. This is probably all stuff that's going out in Chaos. If I had to guess, these are probably Chaos items. I really like these knitted stuff right here. This is really cool. And of course the Mocha Mocha sweater. Oh, so nice. So nice. Oh, and the red shoes. Please bring them back, the red shoes. Okay. Moving on. We have Coco with the cyber shell. Very nice, very nice. More pictures here. I think this brings us back to, yeah, this brings us back to where we left off at the last Doll Symposium. So just more pictures of the Cortex version 2, which looks really good. And then this lovely, lovely picture here. Ah, Chitose Multiverse. So good. And then we have here Ellie. It's Ellie from The Last of Us, but not the face. This is Vision's face. This is Ellie's hair, though. So I don't know why it's on Vision's face, but you know, you could make the argument this is Ellie, you know, with closed eyes. But she is missing her scar. Either that or the hair is covering where the scar is. But you could say it's Ellie. It's definitely her hairstyle. It's definitely an Ellie wig. More schematics for Cortex 2 for the lower back plate. Very nice. This looks like the more ventilated version. I hope we get to choose like the different version of backplates because he's making so many different versions. So I wonder if you get to choose or if there's just like one standard version and then the extra backplates you have to print on your own. Maybe he'll release STL files for that. I honestly don't know. But that is a good question that he's making all these different backplates and lower backplates and, you know, front chest plates. That I'm wondering if Cortex 2 will be released with those as optional parts, or if there's just going to be one standard Cortex and then the other backplate versions you have to print yourself. So that might be a thing. Let's see. What's going on here? Becca says he thinks he mentioned wings. I mean, wings is possible. Wings is definitely possible. I mean, you know, especially with those peg holes or the ventilation holes to, you know, put those things in. Yeah, I could see that happening. Please also check out Naturalistas. High melanin showing natural. I think it's a little bit of a typo. Natural hairstyles. Let's see. You think that the sculpt was G08? I mean, it might be. I'm just really bad at telling sculpts. It could be a G08. I mean, you might be right. Your guess is much better than mine, Barbie Witch. I can't tell these things apart. Tempest, you're going to bed. Good night. I hope you feel better. We're pretty much going to be close to wrapping up here. There's some more scars. See, more Ellie faces. I feel like... Is there a collaboration in the works, Danny? Because, you know, if you're making one Ellie for yourself, that's cool. But now I see multiple Ellies. Like, I feel like Ellie is going to be a new collaboration. Oh my goodness. See, more Ellie sculpts. Unless this is a whole nother character that I'm just totally getting confused of, but I feel like this is Ellie. Batman Jackson, welcome to the scream. Welcome to the stream, Batman. Yeah, you kind of missed a bit. But just as a reminder, I know you got one already, Batman, but Volks USA, tomorrow morning, Saturday, 9 a.m. Pacific time, so 12 p.m. for us, Batman, the Princess Snow Miku outfit. So if you need a backup one, tomorrow morning at 12. Marie Velez, welcome to the stream. I just opened YouTube. Welcome to the stream, Marie Velez. We're pretty much getting to the end of today's episode, but glad that you're here anyways. It's always nice to have you. Let's see, what else is there? Oh, here, guys, more prototypes. Yay, more prototypes of the muscular male body. Ooh, look at those abs, man. It looks like 8-pack. Looks like we're getting an 8-pack. This is good. This is good news because before in December we only had those 2 pictures. Now we have a 3rd picture. This is encouraging. That means that he's still working on it. So this makes me very happy. Muscular men, let's do it. That is an unrepresented body type that we need. Ooh, I like this lower torso for the Cortex. This cutout looks really cool. Excuse me. I need something to drink. This lower torso piece looks really, really cool. Batman, don't give me those 3 dots. I'll have to watch the replay. Yes, please watch it later. He did a poll a short while ago asking which of his cosplay dolls people would be most interested in potentially buying. Wednesday, Megan, or Ellie, and Ellie won. Oh, Ellie won? I remember that. Now that you mention it, I remember he did a poll. I didn't know that Ellie won though. I missed that part. So yeah, that's awesome. That means I'm gonna have to. Oh my goodness, Danny, you're killing me, Danny. That means I'm gonna have to put more money aside again for the doll fund because I'm gonna need an Ellie. Like, I mean, how as a Last of Us fan, I need an Ellie. So. Thank you for letting me know, Barbie Witch, because I totally missed that post saying that Ellie won. So now I gotta... Alright, so the month of April, no buying coffee for breakfast because we need an Ellie. Got it. Okay. Now, moving on. We have more blonde wigs. Yay for blonde wigs. Ooh, more Cortex 2 stuff, people. Alright, let's take a look at this. Like I said before, I like this lower torso design, like the ones where it comes out like this, and then for the V shape coming down for the lower half of the torso. This design is one of my favorites. But yeah, you see how this like kind of fits into the torso? See, this is a good example. So if you wanted to fit in a PC stick or a phone charger in this torso, it looks like the way that the new Evolve frame is designed, there's not much room for you to fit a mini computer in here. So I wonder if there's a way to get around that once the actual ones come out. But that's slightly disappointing. I mean, I understand the reason why Danny's doing it like this, and it makes total sense. But like, I did like how the older bodies kind of had the empty torso shell so you could fit things into it. Now, personally, I've never done it. I've always wanted to do it, but like every time I thought about buying a mini PC stick, I'm like, that costs as much as one pair of Smart Doll pants and shoes. Or one whole outfit, like a Morigore outfit, and I'm like, and I always choose to go with the outfit or the shoes, so it's like, I never got around to buying a PC stick, but judging from this picture, the way that things are laid out, I don't know if you can fit one in the torso anymore, so that's a little disconcerting, because I thought that would be really cool. Here's another view of the same said torso. So it looks like, yeah, there's, and it makes sense because the way that he's trying to do the Evolve frame now is that it pretty much touches both sides of the body so that there's no more rattle inside the dolls. As before, there used to be rattle. Also, because there was a lot of ball joints, the spine would look like the doll had scoliosis after moving it around for a while, and then you would have to take off the bus and straighten out the spine again. So there's a lot of things that Evolve has fixed from then, but it does leave less space inside the body if you wanted to put in a PC stick, like specifically for that is. Christina Kowald, welcome to the stream. No, it's okay. It doesn't matter if you're late. That's fine. All that matters is that you're here now and here to enjoy at least the rest of the episode. You could always watch the replay later or the VODs later. But thank you for coming, Christina Kowald. Let's see. Batman's like Temptation, but they still don't convert the yen to USD on Volks USD. Yeah, I know, Batman. But what can you do, right? Let's see. He never said it explicitly, but the poll result was that she won. Okay. Let's see. J. Louise, a PC stick. Are you talking about a jump drive, or am I wrong? No, the PC, J. Louisa, the PC stick. Okay, so hold on. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So there is, let's see. Oops, why is it? Hold on, guys. I gotcha. All right, so things like like this, like the aerial atom. So I'm gonna here. So something like this. So this is like what's called a mini PC stick. This is one of the cheaper ones. It's $140 on Amazon. It's basically an Intel Atom. It's got Windows 10 in it, 4 gigs of RAM, dual channel Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, so that your mouse and your keyboard can be connected to it via Bluetooth. You don't have to have wires going in and out. You do have to have one wire at the very least coming out so that you could power it, because it needs power, obviously. But then the other, 2 wires, because you need the wire for the HDMI going out to whatever monitor you have. But this is a PC stick. It's very small. Like you could see it. It's like the size of a Fire Stick, like you can see in this picture. And you used to be able to fit these inside the torso of the doll. And then you could have the wires coming out the back of the bust. And then you could have like your own doll PC. This was something that Danny Chu did like way long ago. And I've always wanted to try it, but every time I look at this price of $139, like, you know, look at this $189 for like a bigger one, and I'm always like, oh, if I get this, that's the price of getting a whole outfit, or that's the price of getting, you know, some Tokyo jeans with some, you know, leather like Chelsea boots, you know what I mean? And I always like end up buying the Chelsea boots or the jeans. So I never actually really got around to buying one of these PC sticks and sticking into a smart doll. But yeah, this is something that you can do if you wanted to, is put one of these in your version 1 smart dolls if you wanted to. As with the new Evolve frame, I don't know if it'll actually work anymore. I'm not entirely sure. But that's what I was talking about. Okay. Danny dropped 5 girls yesterday and 2 Marvel sold out in 1 minute. Yeah, Danny dropped off more Marvel in T just about 2 hours ago, I want to say, and she sold out really, really fast. And that's fine by me. I really want Marvel in T, but I don't have any funds to expend on it right now. I think I should have enough money to get it probably at the beginning of the summer, so I'll probably have her by then. During one of the re-releases, but she's going to be a frontline girl anyways, so I'm not really too worried. Don't worry about it. She'll come back, Christine. She'll come back. She's not done making an appearance, so you're just gonna have to wait. Don't give in to the FOMO. I'm trying not to give in to the FOMO. So I'm letting other people that really, really want her more to get her first, and then I'll pick mine up later at one of the later drops. Jay Louisa says, get one on Black Friday. That's true. I could get one on Black Friday. That's also a price of having a PC in a Mac household. Geez, I want Marvel and T as well. Yeah, everybody wants Marvel. She's my favorite, and she's a lot of people's favorite. So yeah, don't give in to the FOMO, guys. She's gonna keep coming back. Marvel and T will keep coming back. Do not worry. You will eventually get your hands on her. I'm just wearing on the emerald pair, that wig and those eyes. Oh, you're talking about the Legion one? Yeah, we were talking about that before, Batman, the Legion pair. Any more pictures? Like all of this stuff we covered. Yeah, these things we covered last episode of the Doll Symposium. So we covered all the new stuff that came in. But yeah, I'm really excited about this. More updates on the male. The muscular male body, and then the Ellie thing. I'm very excited for that now that I know he's going to be releasing Ellie. Very exciting. It's probably not going to be this year, I'm assuming, but we'll see. And just for Batman Jackson, let me just bring this back, just so we see. So this one, I'm sure you're waiting on this one, right? Batman Jackson, yeah. This is the future. This is the Legion in pair, and we were talking about it earlier. Brown or emerald? I'm more of a brown fan. I love that T with the gray eyes. I'm a sucker for T with gray eyes. So, King Cat Shop says, yeah, bus doll budget has been. Yeah, the doll budget. Yeah. I know you guys bought a lot of stuff recently, so you guys are in save mode again. I'm still in save mode right now. I am waiting for this one. I do like this one a lot, Looking for Trouble. This is another one I'm probably going to have to save money for because Looking for Trouble is awesome. I really like her. She is gorgeous. Let's see what's going on. There's Legion, but then there's Emerald. There's the margarine version of Legion. He teased in September last year. Oh, really? There's a margarine version? See, I missed out on that one. I didn't notice that one. Like, I can't believe it's not Butterly. I can't believe it's not butter. Oh, man. Not many people will get that reference, Barbie Witch, but I gotcha. But that's... It's pretty much everything. Oh, no. There's one more thing I wanted to talk about. Sorry, guys. There's one more thing. So here. This girl. So this is one that Danny Chu was working on. This is on the chopping block. He wasn't going to make this girl, but it looks like a lot of people were asking about her. And I don't know why she was on the chopping block because this girl's cute. Like, she's really cute. And it looks like she's got the semi-real type eyes in there. So, I don't know. I like her. I'm not entirely sure why she was on the chopping block. But there was a poll here, right? Save the pear girl. Save the pear girl. Let's see. I want to save. I actually never voted. So, I want to say, what's it at now? 83.2%. She's getting saved. Looks like she's getting saved. Yay. All right, look at this. This is Emerald. Another Emerald. Looks like everybody's in favor of saving her. 82% of you wanted to save her. But yeah, this girl, she was going on the chopping block, but I guess she's going to be made now. Yeah, I don't honestly, I don't know why she was on the chopping block to begin with. She's really cute. See, Barbie Witch says she looks like Mae West. She is so pretty, but I don't know if she's really going to be released. PMB Soccer says 33 days till I go to Japan. I need to be good, so I have spending money, but so many temptations. 33 days. Oh, dude. PMB. Yo, hit me up. No, honestly, have fun in Japan. I can't wait till I can go. I'm so excited to go. I just don't know when. Trying to save up for it, trying to save up for dolls at the same time. Oh my goodness, there's just so many things, not enough money. But please enjoy your time in Japan. Send me pictures. I can't wait to see what you were up to while you were there. Let's see. Christina Kowald, yes, me too. As in going to Japan, Christina? Gen X cusp. Yeah, I know. Only Gen Xers would get that reference, right? Marie Velez says she is super cute. Doll Dragon says grown in old. Like an older grown? Is that what you're meaning? Oh, yes, that's her. That's the emerald. Okay, I see what you're saying. This girl, right? I think Barbie Witch was saying. Oh no, where did it go? Oh, it's in the other one. I'm sorry. It was in the other one, Barbie Witch. It was in this one. Yeah, there she is. There's the emerald. Yay. She's also very cute. I like the lightly gray / purple eyeshadow. Very nice. I'm a sucker for that too. But I love purple. Purple's like my jam. But yeah, that's the only thing that I wanted to show you guys on the Smart Doll Twitter here, is just the fact that this girl needed to be saved. And thanks to all of your votes, she is saved. So it looks like she'll be made, but he didn't say when that he's going to make her. So at least we know she's saved, and at some point she will come back. Where is it? See, Marvel and T was released 3 hours ago. She sold out super fast. Super fast. Like hella fast she sold out. And like, I think she was only on there for like a minute or two. You know what caught me by surprise? Getting a re-release here, Melody. I was really surprised that Melody got a reawakening. You know, not that there's anything wrong with that. I mean, Melody is a babe, and she was at one point she was one of the highest grossing or highest selling Smart Dolls for her time. Like back in the day when it was only like I think it was like Mirai and Kizuna, Chitose, Ebony and Ivory, and then we had Twilight, which has never made a comeback. Twilight was one that I always wanted and I missed out on, but she never made a comeback. And then Melody came out during that same time frame, so Melody getting this reawakening is nice. But where's the Twilight, Danny? I would like to see Twilight get a reawakening, because Twilight was really cute. I did like her a lot. And I think that's it. Yeah. That's everything for this week's. Oh, I'm sorry. I gotta see, because Portia's in the way, blocking my monitor. Yeah, here. You can move over to the side, Portia. And not to mention Portia, my very lovely Portia here, my custom-made doll from Magical Girl Kit Kat. If you're still here live on the stream, thank you, Kat. But not to mention, look, guys, my beautiful butterfly earrings from Kit & Kat Shop. I love these earrings. They look great on her. These little butterfly wings. They are so cute. So cute. These are for her forever earrings. I'm telling you right now. These butterfly earrings are forever earrings for her. Oh, Melody gets a reawakening once a month? Oh, I did not notice that. But yeah, that's everything for this week's episode. I actually thought that this week was going to be short, but I ended up doing a review for the Dolphy Dream rolling suitcase, and then we did talk quite a lot about Cortex, but that's a given, as I'm super stoked about Cortex coming. So yeah, that's pretty much everything. So next week for Beyond the Doll, is probably going to be a recap episode. So for those of you that don't like recap episodes, you could probably skip next week. But if you guys want to come and hear my story about Katsukan, then next week's Beyond the Doll will be a Katsukan recap. And then after that, we have another Doll Symposium. And then after that, I'm going to try and see if I can get our next guest on the show. But like I said, it's we live in different time zones, so it might be a little iffy trying to, align schedules. But we'll see how that goes. And then I think it's, what is it, end of April. Yeah, end of April, there is Castle Point Anime Convention coming up in end of April in New Jersey, which I'm hoping to be there, but we'll see. And then after that will be May, which is Thy Geekdom Con, which we're going to have our own doll booth there. So those are things to look forward to for anybody that's going to be out in the East Coast area. And am I missing anything? Oh, last but not least. So my Dolphy Dream icon, the Lilac, my purple girl, I did come up with names for her, but I need y'all's help because I'm stuck on a few names for my Lilac girl. I should have brought her out today so that you guys can see, but I'm going to post a thing on Instagram probably tomorrow for the name choices. So I'm going to post a poll. If you guys can please vote on the poll because I have a couple names put aside. I think I have 4 total and maybe 3. It depends. 3 or 4 names that I'm really, really stuck on. I'll release a poll on my Instagram. If you guys can please vote and try to help me out. There is one name that I'm leaning towards more than the others, but I want to see what you guys say. So I'll post that tomorrow as it's getting late today. So I'll post that tomorrow. Please, guys, vote for the name for my new Lilac girl because she desperately needs a name, and I've finally come down to 3 to 4. So I'll do that tomorrow. But anyways, sorry, I've said that way too many times. Thank you everybody for coming for today's episode of the Doll Symposium, episode 60, guys. Episode 60. When we hit episode 75, I'll probably do something fun for that, as it's like 3/4 of 100. So episode 75, keep a lookout for that. That'll probably be somewhere around summertime. I'll probably do a giveaway during that stream. We'll see. But thank you, everybody. As always, I'm your host, Shizusan, and my beautiful girl, Portia, here, saying good night, and we will see you guys in the next one. Bye.